Today on another edition of Turnaround's Theory.
Your baby daddy told me that our youngest is not mine, Kia.
See, why do you have to go and be messy like that? First of all, you already knew that in the first place.
How does it? Whoa. Hell no. How? Yes, on the birth certificate. So how I'm supposed to know, Kia, that it ain't my kid?
The father. So what do you mean?
How didn't you tell me that he wasn't mine, Kia? Why did you have me believing that he was mine the whole time?
Another edition of Turnaround's Theory is coming up next right here on YouTube. We are seeing more and more of these women trying to pin a baby on these men when the paternity results have proven that they are not the father. If you'll stick around for today's edition of Turnaround's Theory, which is coming up next on my official YouTube channel in just a minute, we're going to once again go back to Remy Renee's YouTube channel and watch this video in its entirety. And of course, I will conclude today's edition with another free theoretical thought like I always do. It's Friday, October the 24th, 2025, and fellas, once again, as I often tell you all, that y'all should often be knowing my saying, and y'all should often be knowing the drill. So why don't y'all go grab a quick snack and come on back, because y'all just might learn something. Another edition of Turnaround's Theory starts right now. Roll that intro and let's jump right into it. I've been a musician for more than 44 years. I've been a video editor almost 20 years. But I'm also into content creating, and I love giving theoretical thoughts on just about anything in general. I'm your boy, Mr. Turnaround, and this is Turnaround's Theory. What is up, everybody? Once again, I'm your boy, Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T, aka your theoretical maestro. And I want to welcome you to today's edition of Turnaround's Theory for Friday, October the 24th, 2025, right here on my official YouTube channel. Now, as you should know, that Turnaround's Theory is coming to you each and every single Monday and Friday over the exciting digital airwaves of YouTube for season number 6. And once again, Turnaround's Theory continues to become the actual platform of where I normally get the fellas just like you at home a free theoretical thought on, just about anything. Hey, listen, for those of y'all that are just tuning in to watching today's edition of Turnaround's Theory on my official YouTube channel, I want to personally welcome you. And if you are, in fact, a returning subscriber, hey, welcome back. And as a constant daily reminder, I must reiterate to you all once again to please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my official YouTube channel, because it would, in fact, help out and it would be beneficial for the YouTube algorithm. And please don't forget to smash on that post notification bell, because you, my friends, will instantly be in the loop every single time I post up and upload more additional content onto this channel. Please be sure to follow me on all social media platforms. There will be a link provided in the description box below. And if you also want to contribute to my YouTube channel through PayPal, which ought to be a great help, then there's also going to be a link provided in the description box below for that as well. Now, as a constant daily reminder, I'm almost getting close to reaching 3,000 subscribers onto my official YouTube channel. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, it is not too late. Please help me get to the road to 3,000 subscribers before December 31st, 2025, because your sub is greatly appreciated and it costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe to my channel. Please don't forget to also use the hashtag TeamTurnaround that you will see at the bottom of your screen, because that lets me know indefinitely that not only you're watching another edition of Turnaround's Theory, but it just goes to show that you are supporting my platform with regard to the content that I post up, and I might just send you a shout out right back. Now, I do hope and pray that I have covered everything within this particular matter, and with that being said, let's jump on over into another edition of Turnaround's Theory.
Your baby daddy told me that our youngest is not mine, Kia.
See, why do you have to go and be messy like that? First of all, you already knew that.
What?
How? Yes, on the birth certificate. So how I'm supposed to know, Kia, that it ain't my kid?
The father. So what do you mean?
How didn't you tell me that he wasn't mine, Kia? Why did you have me believing that he was mine the whole time?
Because at the end of the day, you knew that me and his dad were sleeping together.
Come on now, dog.
You can't. I didn't know that. How did I know that? We was in a whole relationship.
Because we had separated at a point in time, and I went to go stay over there. You been thinking I was over there sleeping with him this whole time?
Don't leave me. I'm about to leave.
This isn't rare. Across the U.S., court-ordered DNA testing in disputed cases shows nearly 3 in 10 men find out that they're not the biological father. In everyday families, the ones without suspicion, studies still estimate about 1 to 2% of fathers unknowingly raising children that aren't theirs. Once again, it might sound like a small number until you realize that even 1% of American fathers is over a total of 1 million men.
What the shit is this?
1 million men living a story that was never theirs. 1 million children growing up on a truth that came too late. That's not just a mistake. That's a system with no accountability.
Oh, here we go again.
There's no law in most states forcing a mother to disclose the truth. No legal requirements for hospitals to confirm paternity at birth. And by the time the truth comes out, it's not just hearts that are broken. It's finances, custody, futures, and so much more. Maybe it's time to talk about protection, not from love, but from deception. Paternity testing shouldn't be seen as mistrust. It should be seen as clarity. The same way we check our health before starting a family, maybe we should check the truth before signing one into existence.
Oh, okay. We don't play that on my channel.
If a man chooses to stay after knowing, that's his decision, and it's honorable. But no man should be forced to live inside of a lie that wasn't his to begin with. What hurts the most isn't the DNA test. It's the years, the first steps, the school plays, the nights he held a child who wasn't even his.
You must be out your mind!
Those memories don't vanish, but they change color. And that's something no test can measure. Maybe the lesson here isn't just about betrayal. It's about truth. Because love can survive almost anything except deceit.
What do you mean by that?
And sometimes walking away isn't about leaving a family behind. It's about refusing to live a life that was built on a lie.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
It's the final understanding that it may not have been a family in the first place. Some men walk away not because they stopped caring, but because they finally started caring about themselves. Some walk away looking unbothered, but have nightmares at night and cry their pain out when no one is around. Walking away from a home where the foundation stood on lies is not freedom for them. It's moving from one detention facility to a new one, a darker one. A man who chose to be a father and embrace his responsibilities won't feel free when everything he thought he built is taken away from him. Paternity fraud isn't just a personal betrayal. It's a social wound we keep pretending that doesn't exist.
I'm Dr. Cloud.
It destroys trust, rewrites childhoods, and leaves good men questioning their worth.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
We talk about accountability and everything else, finances, careers, health. But when it comes to truth inside of a family, we call it complicated. There should be laws that protect every parent from deception and systems that protect every child from confusion. Because honesty shouldn't be optional when lives are being built around it. Maybe it's time we make paternity truth a right, not a discovery. Because love deserves honesty, and every man deserves to know the life he's fighting for is really his. This isn't about revenge. It's about responsibility.
Like, how could you do this to me?
What's up? That's why you've been lying to me for 11 years, telling me that DJ is my real son. That's why you been lying to me.
What are they lying about?
I got a DNA test done.
A DNA saying what?
Saying that he's not my son.
Let me see this DNA test.
You don't need to see it. I saw him.
How is this gonna say?
How you gonna be lying to me for 11 years? Why would you do that to me?
Who is the lie?
The lie is you. You are the lie. You have been lying to me for 11 years, having me believe that my son that I've been raising for 11 years is not really my son.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Like, how could you do that to me? Like, what can you say for yourself right now?
What makes you gonna be an A test?
Because I went through your phone. Talking about me, laughing and bragging, telling your friends that I have no idea that he's really not my son. So I went and got a DNA test done. Like, you think I'm stupid or something? Like, how could you do this to me?
You know what?
What?
I know this is nothing I'm doing.
You care more about me going through your phone than you lying to me about my son not being mine? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? You care more about being humiliated and me finding out that our son is not really my son and that he has a different father. I should have, because I thought he was my son. Because you've been lying to me this whole time.
What are you talking about?
It does matter. Are you crazy? What do you mean? It absolutely matters. Like, you don't see anything wrong with what you did? Huh? You don't see anything wrong with what you did?
Are you kidding me?
You've been lying to me. You've been sitting there hiding me for 11. Of course I love him, but you guys can't stay. You can't stay here anymore.
That was a lie.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. It's not my problem.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
It's not my problem. It's not my problem. You can't stay here. You can't stay here. You can't stay here. I don't know. It's not my problem. I did my job. I did my job. I did my job as a dad. I did my job as a dad. You can't stay here anymore. Y'all gotta go. Both y'all can't stay anymore. No, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. Y'all can't stay here anymore. Y'all gotta go.
She belongs to the streets.
Y'all gotta get y'all out. Y'all gotta go. I can't deal with it. I'm putting y'all up. Yes. I'm gonna put you out. I'm gonna put you out. I'm gonna pack your bags myself and put you out of here. I will pack your ass. Y'all can't stay here. You gotta go. You lied to me. You lied to me. You lied to me for 11 years. For 11 years straight, you lied to me. Help me believe that he's my son. No, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta get up out of here. You gotta get up out of here. No, I can't look at you. I can't look at. No, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. No, before I do something crazy, I'm gonna regret.
No.
Yes,
No.
yes, lie to me.
Get out of here.
You lied to me.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
You can feel the pain in that man's voice. 11 years gone in one sentence. He didn't just lose a child. He lost the story he built around that child. Every birthday, every daddy look moment now feels like a lie someone wrote for him. What most people don't realize is how deep that betrayal cuts. When a man finds out his child is not really his, it doesn't just break his heart, it shakes his reality. Because fatherhood isn't just about DNA, it's about trust. And when trust collapses, everything else falls with it. Now, there are good women out there doing their best, raising families with love and integrity. But what we saw in that clip, that's not love. That's manipulation. That's taking a man's devotion and using it like insurance. And it's not rare. According to research published in the Journal of Epidemiology and Community Health, the rate of paternal discrepancy, meaning the father listed is not the biological father, sits at about 3.7% worldwide. Here in the US, studies that tested thousands of disputed cases showed that around 28% of the men who went to court for DNA tests were not the biological father. Even in low dispute or high trust samples, non-paternity sits around 1 to 2%. It may sound small, but when you apply that to millions of fathers across America, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of men living under someone else's truth. And we don't even talk about the emotional cost, the silent kind, the nights he stayed up wondering if he missed the signs, the guilt he feels for not knowing how to stop loving a child that's suddenly not even his, the way pride gets tangled in shame, all because someone decided he didn't need to know. If a man chooses to raise a child knowing the truth up front, that's beautiful. That's real love. But deceiving a man into fatherhood, that's theft, not of money only, but of time, identity, and peace. Maybe it's time we stop pretending this is rare or harmless. Honesty needs to become the foundation again. Because if we truly believe kids deserve love and stability, then truth has to be part of that home too. And just when you think one man world couldn't fall any harder, Wait until you hear what the next father found out and how calm he had to be while everything inside of him was breaking.
So me and our daughter, our 5-year-old daughter, went and got tested today. Okay. And it said that I am...
Wait, why you take my baby to go get tested anyway? What do you mean? What kind of test, first of all?
I went and got a DNA discovery thing so you find out where you come from, and kind of find out the child doesn't come from me. Yeah. 5 years, I can't even go crazy right now because the kids are asleep. So I'm trying to stay calm.
You raised her for
We
5
have 3
years
children,
anyway.
and the last one is not mine. How's this possible? Well, we know how it's possible, but guess what? Because the kids are asleep, I'm not going to turn violent. I'm not going to call you a bunch of names or cause a big scene. But you and that 5-year-old, who I do love, is going to have to leave the place.
No, because I pay bills here too, and her brothers and sisters is here. You ain't never about to separate my kids.
You are on none of the bills with your name. Technically,
yeah, okay, whatever.
You don't have your ID that says you live here. 1, 2, you see what I says?
Why would you do this?
What you mean, why would I do that? Are you serious right now? Now I don't give a What do you mean, why would I do that?
That's still your child.
No, that's your child.
You raised her for
No,
5 years.
that's your child. And yes, I do love her. I'm not denying that.
I mean, you're not
But I
showing
can't
her love.
continue to raise a child that's not mine. I'm not doing that. What kind of father would I be to my other 2 children to show them the kind of weak man raises a kid that's not his?
What kind of man raises a child for 5 years and then try to kick her and her mother out?
So that was a lie.
No. What kind of woman portrays that as his child for 5 years?
Okay, it was a mistake.
A mistake?
And you raised her.
A mistake is putting the extra ketchup on my french fries.
How do you do that? How do you do that?
A mistake is accidentally turning off the TV.
This is ridiculous.
How do you accidentally get pregnant by somebody else? Do you even know who the father is?
It doesn't matter who the father is.
It doesn't matter who the father is.
No, it doesn't.
Are you serious right now?
We've been in this house for 5 years raising that baby, and the other 2, they know each other as they know you as daddy.
No, yes, daddy, father, papa, all that good stuff. But guess what? It is what it is. You wasn't honest back then, and I'm gonna be honest with you right now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay? So I already called the police to come escort you out of here. You
called the police
100% because I didn't want no arguments. 100%. I didn't want no arguments. I didn't want no fight. No. I ain't starting no argument.
Yes, you did.
I am ending a problem.
Oh my God.
That's what we're doing.
Now we're a problem.
No.
Now we're a problem.
Like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I love the little girl, but I'm not gonna continue to be a father to a child that's not mine, and I'm not gonna be loyal to a woman who was never loyal to me.
What the hell is going on?
That man didn't yell. He didn't break things. He didn't even try to make her feel the pain she caused. He just stood in it, quietly. And that silence, that's what strength looks like when words have lost their power. Because once trust dies, there's no speech strong enough to bring it back. You can rebuild walls, but you can't rebuild what was real. And that's the reality that makes people shift in their seat. Not because they don't understand it, but because it's uncomfortable to face what deception really costs. He wasn't trying to punish anyone. He was trying to protect what was left of his dignity. And when a man reaches that point, when his dignity becomes more important than pretending, that's when he's already done all the forgiving he can.
When Turneround's theory continues, I'm going to conclude today's edition with another free theoretical thought to wrap up for this week right after these messages.
Paternity fraud is when a man is incorrectly identified as the biological father of a child. If you're not married and you have doubts that you're the father, make sure you do this. Do not sign the voluntary declaration of paternity. Make sure you're not on the birth certificate. If the mother files and serves a petition, request a DNA test. If you are married and you have doubts, you have 2 years from the birth of the baby to challenge paternity. After that, you'll be deemed the legal father of the child, even if DNA tests reveal later that you're not the biological father.
When they did a data collection of all of the paternity test centers in America, they found that 32% of fathers who got a paternity test were indeed not the father of their children. Now, you got to take this with a grain of salt because these were the men who already had suspicions, but y'all not hearing me. This problem is so bad in Jamaica, it's about 70%. When the men's rights activists in Jamaica wanted to make it so that paternity tests were mandatory at birth, They said that they wouldn't allow it because it would cause too much femicide, meaning too many men would find out that their children are not actually their children and they would end up harming the women. They thought it was so bad that they shouldn't even make it a thing. In France, this problem is so bad that you're not even allowed to get a paternity test unless it's ordered by a judge. They said, and I quote, that it would destroy and destabilize communities if they had mandatory paternity tests at birth. We literally have access to the alien technology that allows us to make sure that every father is actually providing for children that is biologically theirs, and our states and governments are going, nah, because that would mean women would have to be accountable for the decisions that they make. And if you have this conversation with some women, they will really act offended. All I'm going to say is I've never seen somebody wearing real diamonds afraid of a diamond test.
Don't swipe now. Come back here. Hey, ladies, did you know that paternity fraud is now a crime? Yeah, let's talk about House Bill 2689, because they locking y'all up.
I'm going to make my money one way or another. Even if that means locking you up, I'll make my money off of you being locked up. Please peep the game.
Oh, yeah. And this hookup culture? Oh, yeah, that's a wrap, because they're making it so you can no longer get child support off of one-night stands. If that man wasn't in your life, let me tell you.
Not only are they making it mandatory for the man to get a DNA test before he signs a birth certificate, but now they're like, look, you're not going to be able to get any money off of this man if he was not actively, long-term, a part of your everyday life.
Oh, yeah, it's true, too. And if I could add on to this bill, you know what? If all these fathers are paying these high amounts in child support, why not give the child to the father? Yeah, that's coming, too. I mean, what you think?
I'm going to be honest enough to admit that a man would probably be more capable of raising a child on his own than a woman.
And now, Turneround's theoretical thought. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is, and this is most definitely my favorite part of the segment. Once again, it is time for another edition of Turneround's theoretical thought with yours truly, because in just a minute, I'm going to conclude today's edition with another free theoretical thought to wrap up for this week with regard to Riri Renee's YouTube channel about these women getting involved with paternity fraud, and now they're paying the ultimate price by pinning these babies on these men that are not theirs. Here is your theoretical thought for today. I have said it once before, and I'll say it again. Look at House Bill 2689 when you get an opportunity, because I can guarantee you anytime a woman tries to pin a baby on you as a man, she is more than likely going to end up suffering the consequences. If you are not the father of that child, get your stuff and move on with your life, because there's plenty of more women in the sea that wants to be having children of their own. 40% of women are constantly having children out of wedlock. And no matter how you slice it, 32% of the men that are involved in these relationships with moms that have kids, they're not the father. Men, as I often tell you all, please be careful with regard to the women that you date, because once you date them, they're going to give you pure hell. With that being said, that's going to be your theoretical thought for today. And this will also conclude another edition of Turnaround's Theory to wrap up for this week for Friday, October the 24th, 2025, right here on my official YouTube channel. Now, as a reminder, coming up Thursday, November the 27th, I will be hosting another special Thanksgiving edition of Turnaround's Theory right here on YouTube, Facebook, and on Instagram. That's Thursday, November the 27th. I will be hosting another special Thanksgiving edition of Turneround's Theory here on YouTube, Facebook, as well as Instagram. Now listen, I want to thank you for watching another edition of Turneround's Theory right here on my official YouTube channel. This platform is actually designed to empower men to make better choices and life-changing decisions when it comes to the dating world. Hey, listen, let me know what you think in the comment section below concerning today's episode. And as a constant daily reminder, I must reiterate to you all one more time to please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my official YouTube channel, because it would in fact help out and it would be beneficial for the YouTube algorithm. And please don't forget to smash on that post notification bell, because you, my friends, will instantly be in the loop every single time I post up and upload more additional content onto this channel. For Turnaround's Theory, I'm Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T. I thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you right back here again this Monday for another edition of Turnaround's Theory. And until then, Team Turnaround out.